Long before the remnants of the celestial burial pool fell into silence, a record was etched into the bones of the earth itself, one that whispers of betrayal, blood, and the shattering of centuries-old bonds. Renegade Immortal, Chapter 1029, Chapter 1030, the Tattoo Clan Holy Ancestor, Qiu Yao, has been torn between the fury of lost love and the weight of countless trapped souls. Her eyes, once sacrificed in trust, now flare with green fire as she hurls her life's essence toward Wang Lin, binding him in a pact older than any celestial decree. The vortex still spins with a deafening rage, scattering allies and foes alike, leaving only ruins and a deep pit that hides secrets far darker than mere destruction. As the echoes of collapsing souls fade, the question lingers. What price will Wang Lin pay for the power of the Withered Tattoo, and who will rise from the chaos that even the heavens fear? The air quivered as a dark vortex tore open above the celestial burial pool, a force so immense it seemed to swallow the very heavens. The Tattoo Clan Holy Ancestor, Qiu Yao, found herself utterly powerless, bound by chains that groaned under the weight of countless souls. Slowly, inexorably, the spectral chains drew her toward the churning maw of the vortex. A grimace crossed her face, ancient and sorrowful. The tattoo between her brows flickered, a storm of light and sound. Each pulse shattered a chain, releasing wailing spirits that were swallowed by the vortex, only to be replaced by countless others, relentless in their drag. Those who witnessed this silent, horrifying struggle felt a chill of awe and dread. Qiu Yao's lips curled into a bitter smile. So many years of imprisonment had drained her power. Had it not been for the presence of Qinglin's divine sense avatar, she might have clawed her way free. But now, freedom was a distant dream. In the hollow sockets of her eyes, a faint light shimmered, and green mist began to bloom, replacing what had been lost. She fixed her gaze on the avatar before her and laughed, hollow and raw with anguish. Qinglin, the one I have hated above all in my life, is you. Her voice carried the weight of centuries. She spoke of betrayal, of a clan forced into exile to escape the Supreme's wrath. The Tattoo Clan had sought only survival, yet the celestial realm's eyes were upon their origin energy. War erupted, and Qiu Yao recounted, with trembling fury, the slaughter of her clan to claim their sacred bottle. But even more than their deaths, she whispered, venom laced with sorrow, why did you deceive me? You promised me a place as your concubine, and I gave you my eyes, the eyes of my ancestors, steeped in generations of energy. Her voice broke like glass. Did you not see the blood I offered? Did you not witness the sacrifices I made? The black blood spilled from her eye sockets, tears of a tortured soul. Memories of devotion and suffering swept through her like a storm. I believed you. I stayed to guard the souls in the celestial burial pool for you, even knowing my fate was sealed. Her fury and grief merged, a tempest that burned brighter than the green light in her empty eyes. Your heart is cold, Qinglin. A rock. My clan has suffered under your slave seals for generations, enslaved by the primordial energy stolen from my eyes. She howled as more black blood poured forth, the pain in her heart eclipsing all physical agony. The vortex yawned wider, and she was dragged further into the depths. Yet, in a final desperate act, the tattoo on her brow erupted from her skin. Pain etched across her face. She wrenched it free and flung it toward Tashan. The marking fused to him, searing with a sting of energy. Weakened, Qiu Yao sank further, green light flickering from her sockets as she spoke her last words to Wang Lin. Gratitude for aiding her clan. And a gift, the Withered Tattoo spell, a legacy to aid him in the trials to come. The message was clear. The bond between him and the Tattoo Clan was now forged in destiny. Then chaos erupted. As the celestial burial pool began to vanish, Qiu Yao's spirit surged from the vortex. Her voice, sharp as a blade, cut through the tumult. Even in death, I will not let you escape. Souls collided, the pool quaking under the pressure of her final will. A cataclysm of power erupted, the vortex transforming into a whirlwind capable of annihilation. Master Void clutched the beautiful middle-aged woman and a girl, fleeing as reality itself tore apart. The All-Seer and others scattered like leaves in a storm. The space above the demon spirit land fractured, the East Demon Spirit Sea churning violently as origin energy was devoured by the expanding vortex. Cultivators caught in its pull disintegrated, their souls lost. The celestial burial pool, legendary and feared, cracked, souls tore themselves apart in a symphony of anguish. Qinglin's avatar vanished into the ensuing shockwave, a flicker of light amid the chaos. The cave itself trembled, seals shattered, and every cultivator was flung violently, forced to trigger teleportation restrictions that cast them across unknown lands. Wang Lin was thrown to the ground, bones aching, blood in his mouth, before a ray of light shattered the barriers around him. Qinglin's avatar pierced the distance, connecting to the yellow crystal he had carried, a last, haunting confirmation of the divine presence guiding his path. The aftermath left ruin. A pit yawned where the burial pool had been, cold and silent. Slowly, survivors clawed themselves from the depths. Wang Lin, the three Chen brothers, and others, eyes wide with terror, hearts heavy with disbelief. Among them, one female disciple collapsed. An elder son mourned the loss of his star-marked sable, which streaked unseen into the abyss, sensing a malignant aura lurking below. Thus, the tale of the celestial burial pool ended in ruin, yet its echoes would shape the destinies of those who survived. The void was silent, but the storm of fate was far from over. In the boundless expanse of the cosmos, light and shadow danced among swirling nebulae and drifting meteorites. Yet, amid this celestial tapestry, there lay infinite motes of dust, each a universe unto itself, imperceptible to most, even to the sharpest cultivators. Some dust was so minuscule that not even nirvana shatterers could pierce its veil with divine sense, and within these seemingly insignificant specks of matter, entire worlds slept, their fates entwined with forces beyond comprehension. One such speck harbored the remnants of the demon spirit land, the shattered vestiges of the celestial spirit heaven realm, and the hidden cavern of celestial emperor Qinglin. Outside of the distant East Demon Spirit Sea, no mortal path led here. The core of this minuscule realm held a palace of resplendent purple, its majesty undimmed by the passage of time. On the cold stone floor, 99 candles had once burned in ritual formation. Now, only 35 remained, flickering weakly in the dim hall. Ashes littered the ground, testament to the candlelight that had long since succumbed to darkness. A bitter wind swept through the hall, unseen yet relentless. The remaining candles shivered, struggling against the chill that sought to snuff their light. 23 succumbed, one by one, their extinguished flames leaving the hall in an even deeper gloom. Smoke coiled like serpents in the cold air, forming grotesque shadows that seemed to leer and whisper in silent mockery. And then, in a throne room, mirrored perfectly from above, a figure convulsed violently upon his seat. Black blood erupted from his mouth, his orifices betraying the inner torment that ravaged his body. Shadows clung to him like a living cloak, writhing as if aware of his agony. His eyes, clouded and unfocused, reflected the torment of a soul ravaged by betrayal and loss. Wang Lin, had he beheld this place, would recognize it. The altered hall his nether guide had once shown him. This man was the very one who had bestowed the yellow crystal upon him. He gazed at the extinguished candles and muttered with bitter pain, 23 candles, gone. Only 12 remain. Qiu Yao, even in death, you strike me so. Have I truly earned such hatred? His voice carried the weight of empires lost and lives shattered. When your tattoo clan came from the outer realms, seeking alliance, I welcomed you. I forged a realm for your clan. Yet when you arrived, countless celestials vanished. All signs pointed to your hand. I did not believe it at first, but I witnessed it. The taking of celestial souls, their essence consumed to empower your holy tattoo. Anguish twisted his features. How could I not act? How could I, Qinglin, remain calm? The war that followed, the devastation that tore the celestial realm asunder, it was born of your design. Your scheme shattered the world I swore to protect. He paused, eyes clouded, yet glimmering with recollection. The holy ancestor of your clan is but a mask. Your true identity lies in the daughter of the supreme from the outer realm. Your coming was never to forge peace, but to annihilate all within the sealed realm. You ensnared me, stole my trust, even manipulated the flower imperial concubine into becoming a mere blossom soul, while you claimed the title of my celestial cave concubine. Rage and sorrow clashed within him. Your eyes bore the primordial force of destruction, yet it was through your time with me that it awakened. Had it spread, the sealed realm itself would have been erased. I tore out your eyes, but even in torment, I could not extinguish you. I bound you to the celestial burial pool, hiding your fate from all. The black gas encasing him swirled into a monstrous shape, eager to consume. Yet 12 faint lights appeared, holding the darkness at bay. Do you even fathom my suffering, Qiu Yao? You destroyed your avatar to trick those I lured here, extinguishing 23 of my life candles in the process. The remnants of your tattoo clan still linger as a threat. They may exist, but only as eternal servitude, a reminder of the killing force from beyond. A shudder ran through him, and he slowly closed his eyes. Do I still have time? Meanwhile, Wang Lin stood alone upon an endless sea, waves stretching beyond vision. The flower's restriction had thrust him here, and the first sight that greeted him was the expanse of blue, endless and merciless. Amid this vastness, a faint figure moved, tainted with demonic energy. A flicker of recognition passed through Wang Lin's mind, a sense both familiar and alarming. He sensed the currents of power, the ebb and flow of a presence not unlike one he had known. And then the ocean itself seemed to stir, swelling into an angry wall of water on the horizon. Wang Lin's gaze sharpened. He straightened, muscles coiled, and prepared for what was coming. For in this realm, as in all realms, the air was thick with the weight of destiny, and even the smallest action could tilt the scales of life and death. The sea roared. The wind carried whispers of ancient grudges, and in the distance, a wave rose, a towering, furious sentinel of nature and fate. Wang Lin's heart tightened, his mind racing. Whatever awaited beyond that wall of water, it would demand everything he had, and perhaps more.